Hello, and this is Typical Argonian's blog. Entry 2, jet bikes and bikes. Now, I have 10 Deffkoptas now, because I bought 6, plus 3 bikes conversion types, and a weird boy for 20 quid, so I thought, bargain. And, sorry, I've got to stop the stuttering. Yeah, bargain. And all of rockets, I will be showing you my conversions, such as this one, which has just been made, like in 5 seconds. It's a rocket propelled jet, as you can see, the rockets. Well, that was a bit rubbish. Yeah. I'm going to respray them and then repaint them, obviously. Because I'm going to call all my Deffkoptas Hornets. Because I like the yellow with the brown wash over them. I think that was quite nice. Obviously I didn't paint. I only painted 3 of them, which are the orange ones. The rest have been painted by, well, were already painted by the auctioneer. Or the person who sold us them. Me friend from me wargaming place. As we can see, it has a power claw, this one, and it's got its propellers. Oh, hello, it came off its base, fair enough. It's not broke, so that's okay. Basically, it was just cut them off, sand them together, file all the flash off, slap, glue, and that was exactly the same. I chopped a bit off here and there, filed like no file is filed before, and glued. And I think that's a canny conversion. I'm really pleased with that one. Now, if this one stays up, I'm just putting my guy back in the base and sticking him there. Right, other conversions. This one I call the Tesla chopper. I think orcs have a really nice feel with the Tesla. He has his power claw. He has a slugger in one arm. He's riding. And there's the propeller, fueled by Tesla. Tesla coils, Tesla, and Tesla. So, all I can imagine is every time these fly, it's kind of like a Back to the Future scene where the car zooms off and you see 2 streaks of fire behind it, where the wheels drove over. I keep imagining that. It's quite nice. Well, it's quite a nice thought. Hang on. I'll just stick this back on its base, and it will be ready. There we go. The next one, and the other conversion I've made, is this one, which is just a basic green stuff kit bash with a slugger in one arm and a buzzsaw in the other. As we can see, quite literally, it's a buzzsaw. Bit of green stuff. I'm not the best with green stuff, it has to be said. Apologies. And yeah. So, we are very nicely done. They're all done, and yes, sorry. So, tactics-wise, I will be discussing tactics with them. What do I do with them? Well, I tried them out on a 2,250 point list, and they seem to be going very nicely. Sorry. Well, the nice strength 8 rockets, twin linked, 5s to hit, but re-rolls. And I have 10 of them, so I will officially now be, if I ever have Deffkoptas in my list, I'll have 2 squads, split them off into 5. And I'll just be using them as like a hornet. A distraction unit. I know it seems a bit pricey, but considering the fact there are others which you need to get in combat and others which can do a really nice job, and the enemy will be targeting these all the time, I think these are good, perfect little distractions. What I usually equip them with is twin-linked rockets, and that's it. Sometimes I've got points to spare, I'll give them power claws, but for me, power claws is a bit 50-50. This is mainly because they're very points expensive, and I'll tell you the price of 3 Deffkoptas with 3 buzzsaws or power claws, as they are, and 3 twin-linked rockets. 201 points. That's very, very pricey. And a maximum of 3 Deffkoptas with only twin-linked rockets is 135, I think. So as you can see, there's a massive point difference. So imagine 5 of buzzsaws. That's going to be quite a hefty bit of points, and they're going to get shot down like anything. Obviously, they move, so they have Jink, which gives them 5+ cover. But 5+ is alright, it's nice, better than nothing, but how many times are you going to be lucky enough to get 5 or a 6 on a 6-sided dice? Not much. So I tend to leave the power claws out and just use them, get them up close. If there's anything that needs distracting or softening up in assault, I'll assault them. If I think they have good chance of survival, hit them hard, then because of hit and run, I can just, get out. I'll just not run away exactly, but just like hover out, flutter out of safety. So that's how I use my Ork Deffkoptas. So what's your opinion? Yeah. What is your opinion on jet bikes in general? Because I like the rules. I just wish, like in 5th edition, if you turbo boosted, it gave you a +1 modifier to your cover save. So for Jink, it's 5+, but if you turbo boosted, in my opinion, it should turn to 4+, which will be very, very nice, as many people would agree. But unfortunately, it hasn't been made, so it would be nice though. Sorry, I really have to stop the stuttering. I will get better. Yes, so what is your opinion? And do you think Ork Deffkoptas are worth it now? Do you still think Ork Deffkoptas are good in 6th edition? Have they got worse in 6th edition? Do you think they were better in 5th edition? Do you think it's been a massive boost for Deffkoptas in 6th edition from 5th edition? Please express your opinion in the comments section. Yeah, so, sorry. Well, this has been good. Yeah, these are me Deffkoptas. And if you give us some more, I'll switch to, I will switch to bikes. And I'll show you some conversions I've made of me bikes. Now. Also, what do you think of orcs? Blank, really not good. Ork Deffkoptas in army lists. What do you think of them? Do you think they have to be built around them? Or do you think you can just stick them in whenever possible? What's your opinion on that? I know I'm slow. I'm getting them out, don't worry. Hello, you've went walkies, haven't you? Right, okay. Right, so I'll put the first... Oh, hello. Sorry. Apologies. That was my phone being awkward. I need a tripod, yeah. I know. These are the first of my conversions for my... There we go. These are the first of my conversions for the bikers. These are my Tesla bikers. As you see, these are the bikers I got with the 20 quid with the Deffkoptas. Basically, they were broken down, some were already stuck to bases, and I've converted them. I've put the cannon on here as a Dakar gun, and I've put the Tesla stick coils on the back. Makes it look like it's bigger, which is quite nice, and makes it look more like it'll hover or elevate with electricity. This is my second one with Tesla coils, obviously, because you know Tesla coils. 2 rockets on underneath, but it's a Dakar gun. Bits, and these grey bits, and I know you've seen them on the Deffkoptas. These all came from RoboGear, which you can only get in Russia now for some reason. Only in Russia. You could get them in the UK, but I was given a shed load off family and relatives, so quite nice conversion pieces. And this is my third one. Dakar gun. Obviously it has to be a massive oversized minigun. I know these are simple conversions, but I quite like them. And underneath the Tesla coils to make it zoom off. Yes, so that's 3 of them. I have to be careful with him because he falls over all the time. Now the others, this is my other one. It's an old biker. I got these free because I swapped a load of rockets and bomb bits from the Ork Deffkoptas with another person in my wargaming place. He gave us 5 bikers, which I'm always thankful of. And there's your Dakar gun. It's just a mounted, what looks to be minigun AA turret, but it's still a Dakar gun. I'm going to respray these and paint them after, obviously. The second one, and I really like this one. Basically, I found a little dobby bit technical piece in the RoboGear box, and I thought that might look nice, so cut off the pole, because, hang on, do I have it? Yes. They had these poles on, and I cut them off. Oh, sorry. And I replaced them with them. And I cut the guns off the sides, which I will repaint, and then stuck them on. I like it because it's simple, but it just looks effective, and it looks like a scorpion or a praying mantis. That's my opinion. I know it's weird, but I think it's just the overarch, and it looks like a turret, and I think that really appeals to me, especially with the chopper. And the third one is exactly the same, except this one's got a chopper. No, a chainsaw chopper. I like that a lot. Zoom. These are my bikers of the apocalypse. And these are 4 and 5. This is 4th, which are basically, these were my first two that I did. On the side, guns, lots of Dakar, as we can see. Lots of Dakar. Yes, so, sorry. The exhaust still got its little boss paw, the Ork on the top. Basically, I got, as you can see with him, I took his guns off. I took his guns off from the side and I glued them on the sides. I know these don't look particularly interesting at the moment, but once they're painted, they'll look grand. And here's the first one I did. With turrets from the sides and the bullets going upwards, so it looks like the bullets are going downwards every time it fires. Which I think looks nice. War. So, bikers, tactics. What do you think of bikers now in 6th edition? Sorry, I've got a load of phlegm in my throat and I don't understand why. Deep breaths. I think they're quite good. What I am planning to do is do a Wazdaka list. So I'll have Wazdaka, and I'll have 2 squads of maximum Ork bikers. So at the total, I have those plus another 6 more, because my dad gave us 6 Ork bikers to play around with. No, not play around with, but, well, yes, play around with, but not like converting, like more playing, like, battles with. And I think they're good. The 4+ cover save gives it brilliance. And they can zoom round, but they need to be in big clumps, because 6 bikers on their own get shot to bits. You need them in nice, really big squads, in my opinion. I mean, I play casual. I know I'm talking tournament scene, but that's because it's tactics, and I know you guys like to win. And these are just my opinions. You need them in nice big squads, otherwise they just, bolt of fire will just rip them. Even bolt of fire, or I know, nicely sized large blast template from a barrage weapon, ignoring cover saves. At least I still think it does that now. I know it did it in 5th edition. Yeah, let's get some more. Let's push these at the back. And here we go. So, this one my dad painted. And all the ones that are coming now, my dad has painted. Alright. I am planning to buy a load of Fantascape bases, bike bases for these, and I'll just, basically what I'll do is spray them over and give them a dry brush of game colours, cold grey I think, and then maybe like do a very light dry brush of Skull White from Games Workshop paints, and then just glue them on. And basically all the bikes generally look the same, apart from the knob biker. Oh, see, there we go. And the knob biker is basically one of the new bikers here. I'll just move my thing. I wonder if I can just get a nice big... No. Basically I just give him a power claw, and I call him a knob. The chain represents the claw going at high speed, and he has to be accurate. If he gets accurate, he could have a well placed smash there. That's how I imagine it to be. Ducker gun on the side. Oh, that's nice. Sorry, it's just trying to show off detail without getting it blocked, because it's getting dark now. And when I've tried to do it with a indoor light, it doesn't show everything quite nice. So yeah, I mean, I enjoy them. I'm going to paint them all red, because red ones go faster, obviously. But those are my bikers. I'll just order them around a bit more. Yeah, I'm not ready to use a full Ork biker list, because I need... If I've got 14... I've got 14 bikers in total. So I need 9 more bikers to make 2 squads of 12, if I'm correct, if my maths is correct. And yeah. Now, Wazdaka. Have I made a conversion with them? Yes, I have. I've used bits from my bits box, and this is what I've came up with. Wazdaka Gutsmech. I know when I first made him, I just thought I'll pile a load of bits on, cobble them together and see how he turns out. I didn't think people would like this much, but at me wargaming place everybody seemed to quite like him, so that was a nice surprise for us. I particularly like his arm with the embedded chainsaw, because I remember seeing the artwork in the Ork Codex and seeing that out of the frame, where his arm's raised, he's got his hand inside a chainsaw. I like that idea, so I thought I might as well nick off of that idea. As I say, he's obviously grovelling. He's he's been well, as we can see, he's been transplanted inside his bike, so the bike and him are now one, in my opinion. And with the wheels, I just got a load of propellers, and I glued them on, and I glued a chassis on the bottom, as you can see. And the Dakar guns, I just got a load of Looter's Def guns, and just glued them on. Sides where they feel like they fit the most flush, and there's a glyph. Yeah, that was a bit of a killer can leg as well. If I can focus. Annoying when that happens. I try and get it to focus and it doesn't. Yes, I used pink straws for the exhaust fumes. Always nice for a bit of comedy. I will be repainting it though. And the jaw. And some Ork bits on the back just for decoration. As we can see, there's the inside of the bike, so he's got his own little seat. Or trike. Sorry. Opening up to the cockpit. So he's hardwired into his bike, as we can see here. Must have used a bit of sprue there, just to make it like flat, so it could actually fire. But he's my Wazdaka Gutsmech trike bike. And I'm quite fond of him, and if Games Workshop decide to make a Wazdaka Gutsmech that failed. If Games Workshop decide to make a Wazdaka Gutsmech model, then I'll just quite happily use this as a Warboss on bike, or in a bike. But at the moment being, he's Wazdaka Gutsmech, and he's brilliant. Vroom vroom. I'm only using Wazak Gutsmech so I can make warbiker mobs troops choices. I mean, who wouldn't? They're fast. They're 12 inches and then 24-inch turbo boost. So they can get round places, and if you make them troops, you can potentially have them as scoring units. Hence, you can take objectives. Why wouldn't you want 12 inches to be going with assault 3, I think, yes. Strength 5, AP 4, I think. So that's quite a load of Dakka. I know 5's to hit and all that, but still, that's the amount of attacks. So 3 times by 12 would be 30, 33, 36 shots. All hitting on 5, so half that would be maybe 26 or 16. I really can't. I'm tired. So maths is not agreeing with me. So I have a 16, 26, so that's quite a handful of dice. And then you got to wound with strength 5. So I think that isn't really bad. And I always get a 4+ cover save because of exhaust fumes no matter what. So I know they're a bit pointsy and expensive, and it'll be over 300 points for a squad, but still, that'll be quite a good spend on your points in large games, in my opinion. So yeah, let's bring up the choppers, the Tesla bikers. Sorry, I am fond of my Tesla bikers, very fond. That's if this one would stand. There we go. It's actually standing nicely for once, because it usually keeps falling over this one. Just like so, that was accidental. Yeah, so my opinion on bikers is very positive. What's your opinion on bikers in general? Or bikes in general? Toughness 5 bikers as troops for me. Obviously, if you go with Chaos Space Marines, and I don't know if this will be the same in the new Chaos Space Marine Codex, but if you get Mark of Nurgle for them, that makes them toughness 6 bikers. That's quite powerful, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying them. Can't wait to use them on the table. So, what's your opinion on them? I would love to hear your comments in the comment section. Well, I've said your opinion on bikes. Hopefully, and I did say I was going to make a battle report, but I was caught short unlucky because my battery died. And it was like 2 minutes before I had to be at my wargaming place, so just unlucky. But hopefully this weekend I should get a battle report at least for the Dakka Worldwide campaign. So what's your opinion? Anyhow, so I shall be leaving you there. Obviously, I only take in constructive criticism, so anything to help us make me things better, then please do so, and please, you are obliged to help me with my vlogs and just generally point me in the right direction. If you liked, please subscribe. I'll be making more of these, and the next vlog I will probably do is probably on walkers and killicans for orcs. Then maybe after that I'll do a Signar Signar vlog and my old war stories for the Signar in War Machine. But until then, blank. Until then, I'll see you around. Typical Argonian signing out. If you liked this, please subscribe, and I'll see you around. So this is Typical Argonian signing out.